Hi, my name is Luna, and I'm here to tell you why art will never die, even with AI. Seriously, we've all seen it. We have seen AI art, AI writing that sometimes feels better than anything that we could ever make, and that is so freaking discouraging. Or even maybe it's comments of now it's a terrible time to be an artist. I get it. I got discouraged and was like, why should I even make art if the competition is so steep with AI, and if I will take years to make something as good and recognizable as a glance as better than AI, it was so discouraging. I didn't even want to start. I didn't know how to finish. But let me tell you, the career of an artist has never made sense. Think about it. When we think of a career, we think of a stable 9 to 5 job with benefits and a stable income. And that's something art wasn't made to do. You can't just fill out your application on Indeed and be like, hey, I want to come work for you. I'll just paint all my own stuff and sell it and we'll make money and you just pay me consistently. Give me healthcare. Give me the benefits. That's just something that's never existed. And I don't think it was meant to exist in that way, too. The world has taught us to value those types of jobs when what art is a profession, is a way of life, and it wasn't meant to be that type of career choice. And I don't think it ever will be. And I think that's fine. I'm okay with that. That's what I want from my art. So I think one thing we have to stop doing is we can't think of art and artists and authors as a career choice, especially with AI, because AI will make more sense for a business as a career opportunity, as something that's consistent, as something that won't get tired of making monotonous stuff. And that's fine. I think that's okay. The simple answer is that artists and authors exist as a profession and as an income because people will make art no matter what. No matter what time period, no matter what's going on, people will make art. That's what makes us human. As long as there are people making art because they want to, the career of an artist and author and all the other things will exist. Fun fact, did you know that we as humans first invented a way to make art reliably, to keep track of the stories that people were telling, and to draw pictures? We first invented that before we invented stable farming techniques. Think about that. At some point in history, we thought it was more important to consistently be able to make art and enjoy art than it was to consistently make and eat food. That is not an exaggeration. Art predates agriculture by thousands of years. Another thing that I think is interesting is that so much of generative AI is about making art, is about writing. It shows you that as humans, we can't get enough of this stuff. People crave it more faster than we can produce it. It shows to me that you are irreplaceable as an artist. The world is spending billions trying to replicate a cheap imitation of what you were born to do. And your art will have a spark, it will have a life, it will have you in it. There's a saying that there's no original ideas, but no idea has been made by you yet. I think that sums up why art and artists will never go away. It's the originality. AI, generative AI, complements everything. It takes some from here, takes some from here, takes from some from here, and makes something. But that is a replication. There is no original idea. The thing about an artist, though, is they're going to take that and they're going to make it into the story that they always wanted to be. They're going to make a story and make it always what they want it to be. I think there's a reason that every time a movie comes out, very few people say, nope, that was a perfect movie. I was completely satisfied. Not one thing I didn't like or disagreed with. I think every time I've read a book or seen a movie, I've been like, that was really cool, but I wish there was this in it, or I wish there was magic in it. I wish there was this in it. And that's what makes us human. That's what makes art unique, is that feeling. Whenever you see a show, take it as proof that you're an artist and that you're better than AI. Because you'll see a show and you'll be like, oh, I wish this was different. AI doesn't do that. AI doesn't take a show and say, I wish this was different and it would be better for me. They see a show and say, how can I mindlessly reproduce this and take the core elements and reproduce it as fast as possible for a cash grab. AI wasn't made for artists. It was made for these big, dumb businesses. So most of what I said comes from this book called Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert. So let me read a section from it. What happens if you never get anything out of this? What happens if you pursue your passion forever, but success never comes? How will you feel then, having wasted your entire life for nothing? My friend with equal reason replied, if you can't see what I am already getting out of this, then I'll never be able to explain it to you. When it's for love, you will always do it anyhow. I think that's the way art has ever existed. It must have been really hard to be an artist during World War II, during the Middle Ages and the Black Plague. Been hard to be an artist. But the thing is, most people that want to be an artist aren't doing it for the money. The money is great because it enables us to do art full time, and that's what we all want to do. But they do art because there's something inside of them that demands that they do. And as long as that something is inside of you, you are an artist, and AI cannot replace you no matter what. So please share your art. I freaking am so passionate about this. I really am. Now, what do I think about generative AI? Is it good? Is it bad? Should artists be using it? What do I think? I think artists should have the right to their own AI model. Their training resources that artists uses, like how AI trains off artists' writing or off their books or off their drawings, off their art. I think that each artist should have the right to sell that model to someone. Sure, I get, like, let's say you're an artist that's really famous and you get hundreds of commissions a day and you're like, I can't draw all these, but I wish I could. I know what I'll do. I'll set up an AI where you can pay $5 for it and you can get a commission from that. And eventually maybe I'll get to yours. But right now that's all I can do. And so I think there's some cool opportunities for artists in business in making AI. But I think it needs to be in the hands of an artist, because when the companies try to do it, I think they just miss the point. And I think that when artists do it, there'll be that little bit of longing, that little bit of grief, like, oh, I wish I could have drawn this for you, but here's the next best thing. Or maybe that will turn into just recommending a friend. So I think AI, is it inherently good or bad? I don't know. I think it just depends on how we use it, but artists aren't going anywhere, for one thing. Please consider subscribing. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a fan-freaking-tastic day. Bye!